All right, hi guys. I'll try and keep this as brief as I can. Um, this is just fucking disgusting. Um, I'll leave a link to the video in the description just in case you can't see it too well on the screenshot. Um, I I can't fathom, with all the information that is out there about what is going on with this bullshit, that people just can't wake the fuck up. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. There's information at our fingertips, literally at the hands of our mobile phones, and people don't even bother to do the basic research, the basic facts. And I'll come back to a later video on this because everything I've said in all my previous videos has all panned out. You know, it's all been the same thing. I'm not being Mr. I know it all, but it was all blatantly obvious what was going on. And we've reached the point where it's become a police state. And it's become a police state because the police have become politicised. They've become political. Now, in the UK, when there was the Black Lives Matters marches, the police turned up with their white shirts on, their black ties, and minimal weapons and equipment and all this, and the Black Lives Matter protesters screaming at them saying, "Take the knee, take the knee." And what did the UK police do? They bent down on bended knee for these people. Yet when there's a demonstration in the centre of London with 50,000 peaceful people protesting lockdowns and protesting the government, what happened? The police turned up with stab vests on, high-vis jackets on, riot helmets on, batons at the ready, tear gas, and went in and beat the protesters. So this isn't a question of protest, it's a question of what you're allowed to protest. That's not a free society. That is when you know that your police have become an almost Marxist, communist society, because the police have become politicised. So you can go on a climate change march and you won't have any problems. You can go on a Black Lives Matter march and you won't have any problems. And don't anybody come in the bullshit comment section with me about racism, all that crap, because I can give you a multitude of answers to that, right? I grew up in a multiracial society, so don't even fucking come at me with that. So keep your fucking comments sensible, articulate, to the point, and we'll go from there. Now, then it comes to lockdown restrictions, or people that don't want to wear a mask or don't want to, accept a vaccination, or question the government's position. Then you cannot demonstrate. So you can only demonstrate if you agree with the government's position or with the social position generated by the mainstream media over this bullshit story or that bullshit story. It has got to the point where I'm fucking sick of it, right? And somebody mentioned in a video I was watching earlier about, where are the real men? Where are the real men? And they've got a point, because in World War One and World War Two, real men, and actually even women and families in this country, stood up, stood together, banded together, grew their own food, dug trenches, hid down in the tube stations to protect themselves. And men went out and fought for the rights and fought for our freedoms. and fought to live in a free country against a bunch of Stasi, Nazi bullshit people who just follow orders. And we know how that ends for people who followed orders. So if you're an order follower watching this video, and I know you watch these videos, not just mine, but other people's as well, just remember you'll be on the wrong side of history, order follower. And if the government doesn't come after you, once we've disposed of the government, we'll be disposing of you. And we'll be reinstating peace officers, not order following corporate thugs. That's the way it's got to go. This is the video I believe is going to change people's minds irrevocably, because it's got to be done. We have to do something now because we do not have time. You need to share this video with everybody you know. Share it on your YouTube channels. Pap's already shared this video. It was sent to me earlier by, I forget the person's name, but I'll put a link into their comment in the description. This is the video that has to fucking change everything. It must. It must. Because this is a family looking after their own family member, trying to take them home to look after them. And just, it's honestly, I struggle to even fucking come to terms with this. I really do. I struggle like fuck to come to terms with this. So I'll keep this as brief as I can. And I'll play the video now. And I'll leave a link in... Sorry, I've got hiccups. I'll leave a link in the description to the video as well. And for those of you who don't know, the constabulary that's involved in this is Humberside Police Force. Humberside Police Force. So please feel free to go to their Google reviews page and leave a review if what you're going to see in the next minute disturbs you in any way whatsoever. And it doesn't disturb you, you're disturbed. Now, I know loads of my subscribers are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But I want you to share this video on all your social media platforms, whether it's Twitter or Facebook or this, that and the other. And you don't have to share my particular video. I will leave a link to this video in the description and you can just share the video in of itself. Okay? So you don't have to share my video if you don't want to. Alright? So we're going to play this now, and I fucking despair. Where is our country going? We fought 2 world wars so we didn't live in a Nazi police state. And this is what it's become. It's become a Nazi police state. Here's the video. I'll leave links in the description for you. Take care, guys. I'll speak to you all soon.
So let's just make this very clear. My nan, my 97-year-old nan here, who we have taken from the care home because we haven't seen her for 9 months, is now being taken back by force to her care home. My mother has been arrested. My mother is in the back of the car here. She is a nurse. She is a fully qualified nurse who is wishing to care for her own mother. And here we have an incredible use of police time to take my 97-year-old grandmother back into a care home where she is deteriorating, where we haven't been able to see her for 9 months. Nan, I love you and we are going to fight for you. Yeah, because do you know why we're not going to stop filming this? Because everyone needs to see how ridiculous this situation is.
All in all, I'll do it later on. We've got 1 adult female in custody for allegation.